Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here from GuigLit, your one-stop shop for all things books, beards and beyond. Hope you're well. Today's a special request from a follower who the top 5 ways I would recommend to bust stress for exams and to protect your well-being. But as always, if you like this, give us a thumbs up, be sure to share it with all your friends, and don't forget GuigLit is on Instagram and TikTok as well. It'd be great to have you there too. So in this comment, subscriber Howling Wolfie123 asked, I know you normally focus on just English, but would it be possible for you to do something about how to support your mental health during exams and stuff like that? So that's what today's video is about. I'm going to give you from my lived experience 5 recommended tips that I think will help protect your own well-being, help focus on your mental health in what can be incredibly stressful times for exams. If you have some examples and some ideas or even some questions, drop me a comment. The GuigLit guarantee is to get back to each and every one of you. So let's begin. So my first tip of today is to make sure that you plan ahead, but in your planning, make time for you. Now, naturally, all of us want to do the very best we can and we want to get the best grades we can. But ultimately, like anything in life, you give yourself a better chance of that by giving yourself the maximum time possible. So my recommendation is between now and your exams, planning that time ahead, making sure that you've got ample room to practice, revise, but also plenty of room and time to enjoy the things you like to do. It's not just about not doing the things you enjoy, it's about having that balance, finding that balance ahead of time, because nothing is worse than having to do that all in the last minute and having that stress of having to go through it then. Now step 2, and I appreciate I'm going to sound here like a tired old person, which I kind of am, but the fundamentals remain true. Getting your eating habits right, your drinking habits right, and your sleep habits right. Cut down on that phone time at bedtime. Making sure we're drinking plenty of water, making sure we're getting the right balance of food in our diet. See, our body works like a car. If we don't fuel it properly, then it's going to run into problems, and the last thing we want as we head towards exams are those problems. So make sure you're getting that right balanced diet and a real decent portion of sleep, because that sets your day up right, that sets you up right. Now, as I said earlier, maybe you have your own ideas, thoughts, contributions. Please feel free to drop them as a comment. Don't forget the GuigLit guarantee. I will get back to each and every one of you. Thirdly, we live in this increasing era of instantaneous gratification and perfection. So in the spirit of a term I picked up recently, think about revision as winning and not losing, but learning. So you only lose when you stop. When you stop, you've ultimately finished it. But everything you're doing, the revision, the practices, is all a learning curve. Are you going to get it right the first time? Not everybody does, and far fewer people actually do, to be honest. But appreciate in your mindset that not everything is about getting it right the first time. We cannot grow if we don't learn from our mistakes. Tip number 4, as far as today is concerned, is to make sure you block out the noise. So what do I mean by that? In today's society, we have a lot of different noise and talk and conversations and opinions. And truthfully, there is only one you, in the sense that you know your own needs, you know your own targets, and whatever your friends are saying, whatever worries or fears your friends are saying, it's always right and helpful to lend an ear, but try not to make it your own energy. Try not to let it seep into what it is you're doing. This period of time right now is incredibly hard, as it is anyway for any student, but it's about being able to protect your own peace and know exactly where it is you are, and being able to block out all that noise that we are drowned in on a daily basis. But that's the opinions of others, social media, whatever that might be. It's always important to just protect and preserve your own peace in this time, revision wise, above all else. And lastly, and I've left this most important one, I personally feel it's most important one till last, is the perspective on it. See, I've taught in 15 years hundreds and hundreds of students, and it would be a lie of me to say that it all goes right the first time. You can only try your hardest. It doesn't take away from the human being you are. It doesn't take away from the qualities you have. It doesn't take away from the individual you are in the lives of so many other people. It's right to celebrate good results. It's right to be proud of the achievements you have. It's absolutely about that. And I hope and wish everybody who watches this has that element of success. But don't let that element of success sacrifice innately the person you are ultimately. And make sure you keep it in that perspective, that this is only a phase, this is only a period of your time, this is only a period of your life. But these are just my 5 tips. I'm sure there are more. There's bound to be. Please let me know if you have any more. I would love to hear them. And as always, be sure to tune in for more GuigLit every week. Till then, all the very best. Take care and bye-bye.